guys, so today we are in a 92 Toyota Tercel. It belongs to Eddie, and he's gonna tell us all about it. This thing's cool, man. I like this. A little sleeper kind of action, I guess, if you want to call it that. I mean, there is a big ass front mount intercooler, but to me this is a sleeper. Yeah.
Like I said, I've owned this car for as long as I've wanted to be into cars, you know. Basically, I got it as my first car, and I'm like, let me see what I can do to this car. And it basically went from there.
Yeah.
Since I've had it so long, you know, I've had time to do and undo lots of things to it. I think I'm at a point where I could say I'm basically done with it. Yeah. I don't know if that's an actual term for car people.
We're just gonna keep it running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it going. Keep the idea alive, you know.
Right.
But yeah, man, I can drive this thing to work, and you know, it's a little rowdy, but
yeah,
for the most part, I think it's manageable.
Yeah, I felt it. If we were dancing a little bit.
Giving people rides, and like they're like, because they've ridden in like Mustangs and shit. Like, man, this car feels so much faster, and in my head I'm like, it probably isn't. But
right.
It's so like
it's
basic,
small, and you're low.
Yeah, it feels like a go-kart.
Exactly. I don't know anything about these cars. I've never been in one, but what is this engine like? What? So it's a 4-cylinder. What? 1.5? You said?
Yeah, 1.5.
Okay.
It's a dual overhead cam.
Right.
But the cams are driven by one cam.
Right.
So it's a slave system, but it still has dual cams, 16 valves, so on and so forth.
What is this? What is this engine called?
5E FE.
A 5E FE. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's obviously the engine being so small, the engine bay being so small.
Yeah.
That's, you know, an easy choice to just stick to a motor that came in these cars.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of these built up like this or boosted. So yeah, when I saw it, man, I was like, I have to go talk to you. Like this thing's cool as hell. But
yeah, and usually, I mean, that's the reaction I get. You know, unless you meet someone that's from like Puerto Rico, and they're just like,
oh, it's common there.
I know this car.
Yeah.
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 So they're amazed, you know, by where it's at now.
Right.
Yeah. But like the motor is fully built, has cams, valve springs.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, way more. And literally, it's only like by like 2-3 pounds difference.
Yeah.
A boost.
It's launch control, the AC knob. But dang. That's cool. That makes some noise. Obviously it's turbo, so what size turbo is it on here? And like what is it?
GTX 2867 Garrett turbo.
Okay.
Ball bearing. It makes all the fun noises, you know,
right.
spooling noises. It has a 0.72 AR exhaust housing.
Okay.
That allows me to make the power that it's making.
Right. Speaking of power, so what about how much power does this thing make? On estimate.
It made 430 at the wheels.
Oh, you actually had a dyno. Okay.
25 psi.
Wow. I mean, 430 horsepower on a 2,200 pound car.
Yeah.
You know, full interior. It's got full interior, but that's it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Obviously on E85.
Yep.
And
cheap race gas.
Cheap race gas, yeah. And what size injectors? Like, is it you said it's an upgraded fuel system that you put together? So
I'm running a 325 pump, full 6AN lines from the back to the front, from the gas tank to the front, and
right.
1300 cc injectors.
Wow.
Obviously aftermarket fuel pressure regulator.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. I believe I tastefully, you know, engine bay wise, you know, modded it. I'm using some K20 Honda K20 coils.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
So it gets a little bit of everything from everywhere.
Right.
Fun fact: the injector is actually the same size as VSM, like height wise.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Same. So I could get injectors from your car and
from the Talon. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I didn't look at it. That's cool. Out of all things, what made you pick this car?
Well, one, it was my first car.
Right.
And then it turned into, I'm the only one doing this in Houston. So a lot of people knew me because, oh, that's the guy in the Toyota Tercel.
Yeah.
So, and obviously it's gone through different versions of looks and also power. But I've always, you know, been in the racing scene and the car scene. So, like, I've met a lot of cool people. You know, it's awesome. You know.
Oh yeah. Houston's got a big scene.
Yeah. Such diversity and people, you know, taking a liking to it. You know, because obviously it's an economy car that's fast as hell.
It's funny. It's cool. Like this is my favorite kind of stuff to do. Your first car, working with what you had.
Yeah,
putting stuff together. Man. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a good story. It's like watching it going after me. That's hilarious. Probably.
But honestly, I'd be insane to try to make more torque because it's already sketch as it is, you know.
Is it on stock axles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another maybe potential upgrade in the future.
And then you said that the trans was kind of like Frankenstein too, a little bit.
Yeah. It's a
Corolla.
Yeah, Corolla basically gears because they're beefier.
Okay.
Obviously meant for a heavier car.
Right. Yeah.
And then I had them cryo treated.
Right.
For strength.
And then you said this is actually tuned on Mega Squirt.
Yeah, a Mega Squirt 3.
Right.
It honestly it has all the features, all the bells and whistles that I could. There's tons of stuff I haven't even figured out yet.
Right.
But the car is tuned by me.
Yeah.
I did the wiring. I did the fab. I've done everything to this car.
Right. And you do fab work as well.
Yeah.
So what is your shop's name or your
my
business name?
TERKTUNED.
Okay.
Yeah, people call me Turk. That way they don't have to remember my name, but I get called Turk. I don't mind it.
Okay.
But yeah, I do. My whole deal of getting into fabrication, you know, and helping people out is, you know, I know it's expensive. Taking it to a shop, I work at a performance shop, so I know how expensive it is.
Yeah.
So if I can help, you know, a fellow car guy out, you know, by making some cool stuff, then I'm all for it.
Cool, man. And I'm gonna link your TERKTUNED in the description on this video as well, so you can check his IG out and see all his work and in the Houston area. So yep. But this video is filmed in Mexico. So but yeah. Catch.
Let's see what happened. Yeah, it's intact.
Cool, man. Oh shit.
Oh, my belt. Ah, no. Oh, the pulley. That's what happened.
What happened? The pulley fell off?
Yeah, it separated. Look. Why is it overheating?
Technical difficulties here.
Oh, man.
So the pulley separated.
Yeah.
And then the belt fell off. And well, there went the water pump. And that's how the temps got high. Shit.
Basically, the rubber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Shit. Sheared it right off. Wow. Get it back together. Dang, man, that's cool. All right, Eddie, I appreciate you bringing this thing out, dude. This thing's cool as hell. And I love the whole sleeper, you know, just kind of whatever. Like it's cool, man. I really like this car. This is really sweet. So thanks for letting me record this thing and going out and having some fun. And yeah, we broke, but fixed it. It was an easy fix, and it was a 5-minute fix. Yeah, but it was fun, dude.
Yeah, hey, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
Taking the time.
Oh yeah, dude. When I saw it, I had to talk to you. It's just so cool. So, thanks, man.
No problem.
So we'll see y'all in the next video, and peace. Bye.